Already it has been a tumultuous evening in Cowboys Stadium. Prior to the fight, Antonio Margarito's hand-wrapping exercise was, because of his recent history, carefully observed, probably the most carefully watched hand wrap ever. How long does it last? Pacquiao trying to get inside and go to the body, and Emmanuel Stewart, must Pacquiao fight a pressure fight?
Right now, Manny cannot. I see the size difference. At this stage, the most dominant punch in the fight has been his left jab.
And the last thing people expected to see was Antonio Margarito standing in the middle of the ring and boxing with Manny Pacquiao, but that's what's happened.
Margarito has shown a good jab, especially early in the round, but Pacquiao's dominated this round with a right hook, with a straight left hand to the body.
Well, he's won maybe the round, but I don't think he's dominated. I see a lot of effectiveness with the jabs of Margarito still.
Jabs out of 53 punches.
I gave the round slightly to Pacquiao because he landed some pretty clean punches, but the left jab seems to be becoming more of a factor as the fight goes on from Margarito.
Very low, but he has had trouble getting rolling in the early parts of some of his fights, notably the Paul Williams fight. Margarito still content to stand in the middle of the ring and box with Manny Pacquiao, has not tried to drive him to the ropes.
Margarito has landed not only some shots, he landed a headbutt followed by a right hand. These are hard shots from a big man.
Could be a factor in the fight. Pacquiao beginning to focus a little more to the body, I think.
Still expression that Margarito had when he fought Cotto.
I mean, you're not supposed to be on the ropes against Margarito, and there he is on the ropes, Emmanuel. More with some of the great Mexican fighters that he beat south of lightweight.
Good left hook inside.
He is at this stage, even though he may be winning the fight.
Brand new experience for Pacquiao, of course, fighting a man this big. Delectable experience, perhaps, for Margarito, fighting a man this small. Couple of inside. You heard Freddie Roach saying to Pacquiao, it's too early to start trying to bang this guy around. You need to soften him up a little more. Good right hook inside by Pacquiao, landed on the chin. Pacquiao flirts with the corner there, then moves away. Now his back is against the ropes. Margarito tries to press the action. Pacquiao hits him flush with a big left hand. Between himself and Margarito in CompuBox numbers. That was a very good round for Manny. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim. 3-0, 30-27. Manny P don't hit him because the guy ain't there. You know, that's good ring generalship. Pacquiao does it all the time. 3-0, Pacquiao.
I gotta say, I agree with Harold, guys. I see this as a wide fight for Pacquiao. I think Margarito's doing well in spots and rounds, but I haven't seen a round I thought, oh, maybe Margarito won.
No, I give all 3 rounds to Pacquiao. I was prepared to, it maybe have to go the distance in case he gets a knockout fan. But, you know, even though he's landing and winning the fight, he's got to be, but I hope he's in great shape.
I think you're looking at 12 rounds of nervous jet. Pacquiao's beginning to land with almost every punch.
He's physically strong and has to do this rather than just
bully
Margarito around the ring.
But he's beating Margarito up in this round. There's a huge welt under Margarito's right eye. He's backing Margarito up, and he's hurting him. And Margarito can say
the opponent has never stopped punching like he means it.
No, but what makes him different from a lot of today's fighters, he punches through his opponents. Most of the fighters today, they punch at the target. Very seldom do they penetrate. Too much and he was losing. But it seemed like that one body punch took everything out of him.
Among all the experts' comments coming into the fight, one of the ones I found most interesting was from Pacquiao, who landed 43 of 62 power shots, demonstrating what a lot of people said coming into the fight, that Margarito is a big but easy target. CompuBox tells us that Manny's out in boxing, Emmanuel. He even has the ability to adjust the punch in mid-arc.
Yeah.
Margarito going to the body against the ropes. Absolutely, he jolted Margarito with a left hand there. Jolts him with a right hook there.
Pacquiao's fighting spirit is something to behold.
That was likely here for Margarito. He said, look, I hope he goes up to 180. Every pound he adds is better for us. It's a southpaw. It wasn't a left hook to the body. It's a left cross, but the bottom
Margarito staggered.
lands in the same place. Straight left-hand shots for Pacquiao, staggering Margarito momentarily there. Big right hook. Great shot. Another great round for Pacquiao. To make things worse, that's the eye out of which Margarito has to try to track Manny Pacquiao's lightning left hand. Maybe the fastest. And when you start to get hit hard by somebody like Manny Pacquiao. Look at Pacquiao move from side to side.
This is what I said he should do continuous.
Creating angles?
Create angle, yeah, because
there's no way Margarito can find him. No way Margarito finds him when he does that. Just too much side to side.
Move into Margarito's eye where Margarito couldn't see him. That didn't work, so he started moving right and beat him up that way.
Cotto, afterward I asked him what was most impressive. He said easy, the footwork. I've never seen any athlete.
He's been in every round of the fight so far. Some bigger than others, but he's winning all of them.
Now Margarito catches Pacquiao twice against the ropes, and Manny finally is able to dodge away. But this gives Margarito in the fight as he's tasted for a moment the advantage of having Pacquiao against the ropes. This is Pacquiao's nightmare. Locked in a trap against a much bigger man. Fights his way out of it. Bloodies Margarito some more. Now round 7 begins. They're more than halfway through the fight. Harold Letterman, how do you have it so far?
Okay, Jim. I've got it 6-0, 60-54. Manny Pacquiao.
I think it's Freddie Roach's nightmare. I think it might be Bob Arum's nightmare. But the bottom line is, you're right. Manny loves to fight.
Loves to fight.
Loves
skill, power, everything. Ring generalship here. Unbelievable.
So, in a historical...
And he's what we call a natural. Been getting with a good trainer that really improved him like Freddie did and brought the best out of him, but he is a natural fighter.
Well, I'll say this. I've covered boxing for 24 years, and I covered Ray Leonard from ringside, and this is the best offensive fighter I've ever seen.
He does it all and fights everybody. That's what I like about it. You can see it possibly going a 12-round decision only because of Margarito's size.
Yep.
That's the only factor, but it's strictly a Pacquiao show.
No, if I had a prediction, it was going to be that Pacquiao
was pretty well in spite of the look, in spite of the way his face looks.
Margarito's hanging in, and he's having more flurries as the fight continues, but Pacquiao just stunned him with a right hook and backed him off again. Two more big Pacquiao, 45 of 104, his high output for the fight. Margarito, 31 out of 71, his best round. Manny Pacquiao was a terrific, world-class, one-handed fighter. Margarito banging him against the ropes here, trying to get to Pacquiao's body. That could change the fight. Pacquiao fighting back with his back on the ropes.
And here comes
Manny. And he turns it around and bangs Margarito deep. Absolutely.
You know, I've trained in the gym with Margarito, and what he trains going 15 and 16 rounds. That's because he wins his fights on stamina. So even though that's his biggest factor, is fighting while he's tired.
And he's blocking some of the punches, taking some. He took a big left hook there. Remember, Pacquiao is taking full shots. Pounds in the ring tonight.
And speaking of redemption for Margarito, so far this has been a measure of redemption because he's never stopped fighting his fight in spite of a fight.
The way he did Miguel Cotto. Draw your own conclusions.
I talked to Miguel earlier today. Miguel said this was going to be a very tough fight. As I was saying, I thought that Pacquiao had to edge. He said, man, he may have edge, but it's going to be a hard fight.
What an exchange.
What a fight. I mean, this is a fun fight to watch. Power shots in the 8th round. Pacquiao landed 35 out of 65. That's sensational. Margarito had a tremendous round, landing 29 out of 55 chips already. He ran out of gas against a bigger man.
Seferino Garcia, and that was once the case again. It was just too much weight difference.
Well, he got a draw.
Yeah,
many think he deserves to win.
Yes. But it's just a bigger man can absorb the punches a little better than a smaller guy. But a regular 140-pounder, I think Manny would have knocked out. If he's in good shape and he can continue to do this, he'll win the fight fairly easy. But, you know, once he gets in the ropes, Margarito uses his physical strength to rough him up.
Unless somebody wants to stop the fight because of that right eye, which is grotesque at this point.
And as I said, that Pacquiao-style hooks. He has a cut under his eye, Margarito. You saw in that replay. When he gets hit, it flaps.
Tests him in the middle of the ring. Harold, how do you have it so far?
I still got it a shutout.
Guy 17 pounds bigger than himself. Touching him up, beating him up, ruining his face the way he is. This will be in the discussion.
Well, it's not just that Margarito's 17 pounds bigger, it's that
Athletic Commission to make Margarito shave off the beard, which probably they would have done. Pacquiao said, leave it there. I want to use it as a target.
he's putting it on Margarito right now.
Manny. Boom! Another perfect right hook. What a show. Greatest offense.
Physically fatigued, both. And this right hook.
He's ready to go.
That's one of the biggest jabs I've ever seen.
It was a right hook. He didn't see it coming.
That was a right hook from Pacquiao.
Yeah, Pacquiao
stopped Margarito in his tracks.
Perfect fight.
He had another 30 seconds.
He still may stop him. He may get out of this round, but I think it's a good chance that Pacquiao may stop him in the next couple of rounds. Fight a right hook, jab, right uppercut, straight left through the center. Complete fighter.
Once he added the right hand to his stunning left cross, that took him to an entire...
Another measure of redemption for Margarito. Even though he's the rather, look at me, I'm tough, he really wants to win the fight, even though he's hopelessly behind and getting
no head movement at all.
Looks to me. Landed a shot, looked toward Cole's.
He again looks at Cole.
I think
How much punishment do you want him to take? That's what he's saying to Cole.
But the referee's doing a good job, I think. It's right that you can't stop it yet. Because as long as the guy's punching back, it's something to be different. But at this stage here, he's being out-punched, but the referee has the way of a few more seconds before he decides.
Emmanuel, he's rearranging Margarito's face, and it may never look the same again.
I know, but it's just...
His punches have zero snap. He is waving at Pacquiao.
If the referee stopped, there wouldn't be any complaint, but I just...
Corner asked if they wanted the fight, or if he wanted the fight stopped. He said no, wanted the fight to the finish. Same thing here, obviously. But it's not doing Margarito any good to take the number of shots he's taking now. Flush on an already badly landed 6 out of 18 punches in the 11th round. That after 9 of 23 in the 10th. Pacquiao landed 51 of 75 power shots in the last round, meaning he is more or less... Max, I honestly wonder whether Pacquiao has no more stomach for the punishment. And Pacquiao's pulling his punches now. He is not following through and committing the way he does most of the time.
He was not known as an accurate puncher. You wonder if felt the time was right. He noticed Hagler slow down against Duran and Mugabe. Then he took the fight.
Yeah. He's fighting such different guys every time out, and they're all so big.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, the citizen of the world. That's the man who's letting Margarito finish.
Sarangani Province, Philippines, Manny